Our guy is playing torb at defense. It's a okay comp to play torb with. You have to worry a bit about what you're playing torb with. Not necessarily because he's bad or very, very niche, but because he usually works best in some positions that require the tanks to stand on certain places. Like a torb doesn't really work with Winston Diva, because Winston Diva wants to attack the enemy when they are far away and usually on other spots than what torb usually benefits from. But you have Ryan Zarya, so that's good. And you're standing a bit away from your team here, because your team is over at the gas station while you're here. That is fine, this is a good spot, and the Mercy can easily fly over to you and heal you. So Mercy works great with his comp, actually. She is good to both the damage boost both Torb and Junkrat, and there's a big chance that one of you will get picked off by a Widow, Hanzo, Ashe, something like that. So Mercy is also great against that. Mercy both countering snipers a little bit and helping snipers becoming even better. Rest is fine, like you have Moira who can go with the tanks, so Mercy can focus on you 2 DPSs alone. And it seems like you're playing against the Sombra. That won't be too big of an issue, because you can hide behind your turret. If you just pop your overload as soon as she tries to hack you, it's impossible for her to kill you. You would just force her translocator. And just try and stay alive as long as possible. It's usually your job as Torb. Okay, so you're going over here again, and you leave the turret there. That's fine. You can shoot on them early here. Like this spot as well. This also works. You can stand up here with a shield though, that works. But when they have Junkrat, you can stand up here even without a shield. Because Junkrat is such a big issue if you're on the low ground. If you're standing down here, when they have Junkrat, you're gonna die pretty fast. I said that earlier as well. So assume you will just stand up here, which is good. Because you don't want to be standing on the low ground when they have Junkrat. Yeah, you see the Diva? Just here you can set your turret here actually, and like what you can do here is set your turret here. And then when you're falling back, you can rather just throw your turret back to your spot that the turret is right now. So it's good to always have your turret shooting him. It's not like they would focus on the turret now anyways, because Orisa, that would take her many seconds. It's not worth it for the Orisa to take out the turret. So you should just set down the turret here. And then rather when you're falling back, you can place your turret at the spot it is on right now. But there is someone flanking, and you see that you know that's the Sombra flanking. It's good that you're paying attention to your turrets. Wow, really good. And it's an okay spot when there's a Sombra there. So, like, since there's a Sombra now, unless she swaps, you might as well just keep the turret there. At least since, like, your turret is doing good at countering the Sombra. So, like, you're just eliminating her from the team, really. And your Junkrat alone is enough to take out both of their tanks. They have Diva and Orisa. Most Divas in low ranks doesn't know how to use their defense metrics properly. So Junkrat alone is more than enough to take out the tanks, or like to disable the tanks, and then your tanks can just roll them. So your team will roll the enemy team hard even without you. Unless the Sombra gets big hacks, which it seems like she's doing a bit now. Yeah, Sombra is trying to brawl instead, or go a bit more in the fight. Because she sees there's no one to flank, really. It's good that you're looking for her, though. That is really good. Yeah, just try and remember that. Where is your team? You don't have an Ana or anything standing up here, so the Sombra will most likely go on your team instead. Ah, close one. You'll get her, though. Nice. So just, like, usually the Sombra will flank on the backline, and that's fine, and you can find her there. But rather just try and camp your teammates instead of camping the backline. Because the backline is big, your teammates are not. So camp the most likely spot that the Sombra will go to. Like, even though it's very likely that the Sombra will go to backline, you finding her there is not very likely. Because the backline is a big spot. Like, the Sombra might be right here, but you still probably won't find her. Like, now it's really good to stand here. Because you can shoot them in a straight line. Here you can pop your overload to this, does more damage. The Sombra is not going to be an issue for her anyways. She's not focusing you. So situations like that, when everyone is just grouped up, you can pop your overload, that ability that makes you shoot a little bit faster and get more HP. You can just pop that to get your ult. That's really nice. That's a bit risky, but that is really good. And you had your overload to get out again, so not really risky either. You saved it to get out, that is really good. Here I would just, like, you can just pop your overload here to do some damage when they go here. But also, you see Junker flanking, you can try. I would not recommend going here though. You had a good spot, and it's not your job to go for the picks. Sombra works with people that are going to go in and get a pick. They don't have really anything to go in and get a pick. But you don't even have a Sombra. You have nothing here to go for any picks. You will not win by getting any picks. You're on defense. So, like, you don't even have to get any picks. You can just stand still and not die, and you'll be fine. So here, like, this is fine, and you can get some good kills. It's not worth it. It's not worth the risk. That's a good ult though. Really good. And you're playing safe and everything, but it's just more consistent and easier to stay far back and shoot at enemy all the time. You can go for picks when people try and engage you and are a little bit closer. Like on the Sombra earlier, that was really good. But now, when they are in a position like this, because this is such a great position to be in, you can stay here and be very effective during most of the rest of the game here. It's only 30 seconds left, but you don't have to flank to be effective. And as long as you're effective, don't take any risks. It's usually the best idea. Oh, I didn't mean to skip. Lol. What? Did you just kill a Pharah midair? Okay, I guess see me over here. Yeah, we were here. Since they have flare now, you can go through here and try and shoot her in the back. You can do that. Because she can be a real issue when you have a Junkrat. So right now your job has changed. I know you will kill the Pharah right here, but I'm just gonna talk about it anyways. When they have something you need to counter, and you're the only one on your team that can do anything about it, your job can change. Your job as Junkrat was to do as much damage as possible, but now they also have 2 shields, so maybe you want to win that shield battle anymore. Or you will win the shield battle, but it doesn't really make a difference if their shield will only be gone for 1 second. The Pharah is the real issue here. So I would rather recommend you going for picks, but only on the Pharah. If you can try and make the Sombra useless, of course, but try and force away the Pharah at least. Yeah, that's good. It's okay to try and repair it as well, but yeah, just fall back here. That was a bit bad actually. Like, when you fall back, you always need to fall back to places that are a door. Here, don't go any further than this right here. Because if you're standing here, you can go straight backward into this. And you know where it is. Because here's the door. Here's the door as well, but this is closed, you can't use this. So just go here, shoot a little bit around, look at the Winston. Oh shit, Winston is jumping. Look backwards and look straight out. Yeah, just stand here, would have been very safe. And you hear the Winston there, like, you just go back, I would recommend. You're not gonna kill him, he has lots of healing. And you took the way which is the longest, because you didn't know where the door was. Because you didn't position yourself tactical to get the way out. It was fine this time. But remember that always, when you fall back, position yourself in a way that you can actually escape entirely, if needed. Really good. And here, Pharah, yes. Pharah is the... It's like, Ryan is the most important target to kill. But you're the only one who can take out the Pharah, so nice that you're doing it. Good. And again, your usage of the different types of fires, the secondary and primary fire, really good. That was a fine defense. Playing hanzo here. I assume you won this by the time. It's not much left. Less than half. Here you can combo with this Zarya. If they have Bastion, as it looks like they have, that is really good news for you. Just focus them down. And try and use your Sonic Arrow in places you want to know. Like here. Placing the Sonic Arrow there is really powerful, because then you know when someone is flanking, like the soldier is right now. I also just use my Sonic Arrow all the time without thinking about it. You can stand a little bit closer if you want. Not because you do more damage closer or anything, but because if you're walking up here, you can also kill them while they're falling a little bit back. But you're doing that right now, so you found out. Again, here you should just use your Sonic Arrow on one of the caves. You can even shoot it on in the roof in this cave under, and you'll see both caves. Yeah, here you can go on the high ground. Yeah, you can actually go on the high ground here. A soldier is the only one on their team which can go fast to the high ground, and you can usually just jump away before he gets there, if you have somewhat control over where he is. Also, you have Mercy, so she will give you quick support if you're on the high ground and need it. Nice shot. Yeah, here you can just go on the high ground and shoot at the Bastion from there. Nice! Yeah, watch out for the soldier. When you can see the Bastion, Bastion is usually not too big of an issue anyways. But you can go on the bridge here and kill him. Nice, really good. Oh, that was close. Yeah, like you're worried about the soldier, you took out the guy you were going to take out. You tried to go on a nice pick on the Mercy, you get the Moira before the fight. It's exactly how it was supposed to be if you were going to hard carry. This is a risky flank, but usually it works. It's not really even risky, because you have all of your abilities. If you're as good as the soldier, you should have killed him there, and I assume you would. So, it's not really risky. I just say it because there's a chance of you dying there. Here you can dragon early here. Wow. Okay. That was not the best dragon though. You should have said it so that they only couldn't walk out, but also because I'll actually just go and go in here. Because your dragon was right here, boom, and here. So the dragon would have killed, would have denied people from going inside here. But also only will kill people which is standing here. But people standing here was never an issue anyways. People standing here is completely fine for you. They won't kill you, they won't damage you, they won't do anything to you. So what you should rather do is set the dragon so that it goes straight in here. So that no one can go to the place where they can actually shoot you. I don't know if that was just you misplacing the dragon by an inch or something. That can be it, and it can be hard to always hit your dragon perfect, of course. But try and watch out for that the next time. Place your dragon where it's most dangerous for you to do, for the enemy to be, which is right here. So you had the right idea by locking off the enemy, but you locked them off from somewhere which they already had gone past, because the Bastion was here and you placed a dragon. So he just like, okay, well, I'll just sit here then. Bastion's plan was to sit here in the was to sit here. And you just said like, yeah, you can sit there, I don't care. As long as anyone don't go to you from the back. But why would someone come here to the bastion? The rest of the team is just going to stand on the payload anyways. So your dragon was somewhat of the right place, but not exactly how it should be. It could have been better placed. There we go. I'm loading the controls now. But you're focusing the bastion, which is good. Soldier got it though. It will be, oh god, Moira doesn't know the bastion is there. Okay, she's, oh no. Yeah, that's the issue here. Because if you had took the bastion there, you could have focused a soldier, and you would have probably gotten one of them at least. That's for sure. But maybe you're winning anyways. No, you're not. Look at the clock. Maybe you lose this actually. Like you didn't lose in turn from that ult, but it was completely useless. It looked very good. And it could have done good stuff, but it didn't, because everyone was already through. It locked off the enemy from going there, when everyone had already gone past that point. It's like spawn camping the enemy when there's no one in the spawn. Like, just because it's spawn camping isn't good. Okay, but that's good. You should look more out for the bastion there. Like, it's easier for me to see him because I see him through walls, but I knew he was there anyways. So it's just, you just forgot about him for 1 sec. Maybe you're winning this now. They have Winston now. You're not remembering the bastion, it seems like. Like every time you go in, you look at something else and then you try and shoot the bastion. Oh, fall back, fall back, fall back. There's no way you don't get healing here. What the fuck? Okay, you can just go through the cave and get the health back there. There is another fight though. There is another fight though. Maybe you lose this actually. Oh, you're going to swap the Reaper to try something else. Yeah. Like hanzo was working. It was fine. But the Reaper can work as well. It's good to go on the payload. Don't aim for her head, don't do it, don't do it. Oh god, that sucks. Like, don't aim for heads when you're on Reaper. You will do... It's on Reaper, the most important thing is that you hit all of your shots. Don't go for headshots. Don't do it. Even on Orisa, don't do it. You would have killed her if you went for body shots there. Yeah, that sucks. You probably would have won that fight if you didn't go for headshots. You would have gotten your ult as well, probably. Or at least very close. Because other people would have contested. Okay, like it was fine, you played very well. Torb was really, really good. There was some issues with the hanzo, but it wasn't really any big things. Just a little bit of focusing, and the placement of the ult, and your Reaper, you just focused the wrong place of the Orisa. Like, it can be good to shoot headshots, but as a Reaper, you just want to hit some of your shots, so you can heal back. You always want to be able to heal back the damage the enemy is taking, and it's not worth risking going for headshots. Because you need to heal, and if you miss one shot, you're most likely pretty dead. So just try and hit as many shots as possible. If that's only body shots, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Going for headshots when you're under someone can also be really, really hard. So if you go on top of the payload, then you can go for headshots because you're above. The head is has much more reliable hitbox to hit from when you are above your enemy. But you are not, so just go for body shots. You can shoot them in around the chest area, so you might hit some headshots as well. Some of the pellets might hit the head. Other than that, it was okay gameplay, but it was definitely a thing here that you could have done to make your team win, even though you didn't throw anything. So it was still fine gameplay.